Hello, everyone. This is Brett Wheeler again, and talking about the transportation discussion. The first question in looking at the state and district requirements for providing transportation to students to and from school and other school-related activities. And looking at that, I looked at my school board policy. I work at Center ISD and searched the local policy, and there are a lot of policies that do relate to transportation, including CNA legal and local. Uh, Transportation safety under CNC legal, and also looking at FMG local as far as travel outside of the district, overnight travel, and the such. I also found a document that really helps to answer some of the questions of what is school district's requirements under state law. This was provided through TASB. And looking at that, so the first question is, do a school district have to provide transportation to all students? And the answer to that is no. But they do have to provide transportation to SPED or special education students and 504 students. I am an educational diagnostician, and so I'm also an art facilitator, so we do actually discuss and add a transportation supplement to students' IEP plans that require, for instance, bus monitoring, have a monitor on the bus, and so they need a specialized transportation, and so they're given transportation. Also, 504 committees can also make that same determination as needed. The district can also provide transportation to regular program students. But there's not a requirement that they have to provide it to all students, but there are certain requirements. For instance, if a student lives two or more miles from the student's campus of regular attendance, then those students are included in regular routes. Now, if a student lives within 2 miles, so generally less than 2 miles from the campus, that is not provided. However, there is a stipulation that if there is hazardous traffic within the distance between the child's home and the school, their campus of attendance, or it's a high risk place, that the school board can determine if such transportation is needed for these students living close to the campus. Transportation is also provided for students being transported to or from a grandparent's home or state recognized child care facility that meets certain requirements. Or if they're in a grade level the district does not provide, and they need to be transported to a neighboring district as long as there's an agreement between the districts. And also, importantly, students that are identified as homeless or foster children by the district coordinator can receive transportation. The school district can charge for transportation in certain instances, not all. But in addition, the school is required to meet certain safety standards for district transportation, including routine maintenance and inspection of school buses, and also driver requirements and continued driver requirements. So also in that one part about travel, so students traveling outside of a normal school day, so transportation, so we do have a local board policy that school-sponsored trips, that transportation is required to be used by the district. And for in-state overnight trips, the school shall get approval by the superintendent and take district transportation. And then out-of-state trips would be required for students to receive approval by the board and receive district transportation for those activities. And looking at who can drive a school bus and the initial requirements and continuing requirements, part 2 of the question, a bus driver must be 18 years old. They must hold a commercial driver's license, Class B, with passenger and school bus endorsements. They must pass an initial DOT physical. They must maintain a clean driving record, be certified in school bus safety for a 20-hour initial course, and be free of felony and misdemeanor convictions. To keep and retain their driving ability, and continue driving for the school. They must pass an annual DOT physical. They must continue to have a clean driving record year to year. That's checked every year. And they must, every 3 years, complete an additional 8-hour safety course. And both of those safety courses are provided through the local agency. So the Region 7 would be our closest one here in Center. So the local service center. Thank y'all all for listening. Hope y'all have a great day.